Hi guys, Rebecca the Explorer here. Today is 11/5/2016 and the time is 11:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In front of me, you'll see I have a map of Google. Our colors for yesterday were in yellow. Our catch-up colors are in a light blue. And today's colors are in green. I'm going to go back and take the yellows off for yesterday and keep the light blue-green remaining. I'm also going to leave the flags for yesterday for the threes. Our first earthquake for yesterday that was not reported is a 2.1. Off for North Island. Our second report earthquake was a 2.7. At 96.4 km or kilometers. This is within the Tariki-Aroa gas area. Our next earthquake was a 2.4. At 24.9 kilometers. And I'm going to turn on, if I can find it. Which would have been in Gisborne. And next earthquake was a 2.3. If you'll bear with me 1 minute, I'm trying to find something.
Roy Cooper's bathroom plan. What does it mean to you?
Okay, this earthquake was a 2.3 at 105.3 kilometers. This This was in the area of Tadmor. I do have some surprises for y'all today. I did some research last night. If you look, I believe this is, they're supposedly doing some deforestation, but it doesn't look like it's me. This actually looks like maybe oil or mining. The next earthquake was a 2.2. At 98.8 kilometers. And this looks like mining or wood, maybe wood pellets and sand. So it's a logging timber company. Our next earthquake was a 2.1. At 11.4 kilometers. Our next earthquake was a 3.2. At 35.9 kilometers. Our next earthquake was a 2.2. At 28.4 kilometers. They have a lot of cows over there, so if you see a lot of the markings, they're from cows that free range and leave the paths behind. Next earthquake was a 3.2. At 32.2 kilometers. This was in the Hicks Bay area, also where we saw the other earthquakes yesterday in between these two little island areas that stick out. Our next earthquake was a 3.2 on the opposite side. I believe it comes from pressure, these two being maybe pushed. Our next earthquake was a 3.0. At 9.9 kilometers. And that was near White Island. The next earthquake was a 4.7, which was off in North Island at 34.7 kilometers. Also follows these threes and the twos, adding up to 4.7. Our next earthquake was a 3.1. At 26.3 kilometers. The next earthquake was a 2.2. At 7.3 kilometers. And here, we see McRae's mining operation, which is huge. It stretches from here down to here. That is so gross. Tired. Let's see a picture here. The gold mine. And it's Golden Mine, Golden Point Mine, and Huntington Mill, Golden Point Huntington Mill. I'm looking to see if I can find any more pictures over here. Here's another one. This is Fraser's Pit, McRae's Gold Mine, McRae's Flat, McRae's Flat Mine. Anyway, they had a 2.2 earthquake yesterday at 7.3 km or kilometers. Next earthquake was a 2.3. At 5.5 kilometers. near Ashley Clinton, Raheen Forest, and Takapu. Sorry, I probably just killed the name. On cows. And that concludes yesterday's earthquake. Today's earthquake start with a 2.9. At 0.3 kilometers. I don't understand how it could be so shallow, but that was also near White Island. The second earthquake was a 2.4. At 27 kilometers. Third earthquake was a 2.0. At 5.2 kilometers. Next earthquake was a 2.0 at 74.4 kilometers. Next earthquake was a 2.3 near Pohokoragas at 78.1 kilometers. Next earthquake was a 2.1 at 32.7 kilometers, which was off of Keirapu. And there is mining in this area over here. There's mining here. And one mining here. Next earthquake was a 2.2. You can see where it's moving here. is near the national park and Rapahu. Our next earthquake was a 2.7. At 24.9 kilometers. Next earthquake was a 2.4. At 110.9 kilometers. You hear me drinking? Sorry, I'm having my coffee. Our next earthquake was a 2.0. At 16.7 kilometers. These, I believe, are sheep. And then let me see if I can get a picture. I think that's irrigation. What? Yes, baby. Yeah. I think that's irrigation. Yes. He's not here. They went to the barn. Yeah, I believe that is irrigation.
Dad, could you make me a cup of noodle and a soda?
You can see there's more than one farmers that irrigate to bring water to grow. And then these look like sheep. And maybe cows.
Do you have kids?
Our next earthquake is a 2.6. At 140.0 kilometers. And this is in the Naco. Our next earthquake was a 2.1 at 17.7 kilometers. And if you hear my kids, it's a Saturday and they're home. So I'm trying to keep them as quiet as possible while I'm doing this. My pictures are not seeming to work today, but that's near the geothermal hot springs. I think I lost it. Our next earthquake was a 2.1 at 35.9 kilometers. Our next earthquake was a 2.3 at 14.8 kilometers. Let's get a good look. Isn't that pretty? That's a sight. Next earthquake was a 2.0 at 11.8 kilometers. That looks like an old butte. Next earthquake was a 2.6 at 134.8 kilometers. Next earthquake was a 2.5 at 135.3 kilometers. It was near wood clearing. And near Okatena volcano. Our next earthquake was a 3.0 at 13.2 kilometers. And I was seeing this, but I'm not sure what this is. It looks like some kind of gas. I don't know. I know there's irrigation here as well. So you can get a road view. Pacific Meat. So it's a meat company. Cool. Oops. Let's see what this one over here is. Okay. Our last earthquake was a 2.4. At 26.6 kilometers. That completes this morning's earthquake update. If there are more today, then I will get back on here later and do the rest for today. As far as looking, I can see that there are 2s. Let me take yesterday's off. Up to the 4. Okay, this starts over again. Because you can tell there has been some 3s and some 2s. In this area, there has been 2s as well. And down here on the other island, there has been a 2. All right, you guys, this has been Rebecca the Explorer. This is our morning update. Thank you and have a nice day.